Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. On behalf of His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Said heads to the Republic of Iraq to lead the Sultanate of Oman's delegation to the 34th Arab Summit, scheduled to be held tomorrow in Baghdad. The preparatory ministerial meeting for the 34th Arab Summit in Iraq stresses the need for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza and coordinate Arab efforts to address current regional crisis. Over 120 Palestinians are killed in a series of ongoing Israeli raids on large areas of the Gaza Strip. And Russian-Ukrainian negotiations begin in Istanbul amid diplomatic efforts to achieve peace and a ceasefire. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of greetings to His Majesty King Harald V of Norway on his country's National Day. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Said, Deputy Prime Minister for Defense Affairs, leaves the country heading to the Republic of Iraq to head the Sultanate of Oman's delegation participating in the 34th Arab Summit and the 5th Arab Economic and Social Development Summit, scheduled to be held in the capital Baghdad tomorrow. His Highness and his accompanying delegation were seen off upon their departure by His Excellency Dr. Mhad bin Saeed Ba'wain, Minister of Labor, His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Nasser bin Ali Za'abi, Secretary General of the Ministry of Defense, His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Saeed Al-Ma'mari, Minister of Endowments and Religious Affairs, and Dr. Mohammed Al-Asadi, Deputy Ambassador of the Republic of Iraq to the Sultanate of Oman. His Highness is accompanied by an official delegation that includes His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamad Al-Busaidi, Foreign Minister, His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Abdullah Al-Saidi, Minister of Justice and Legal Affairs, His Excellency Dr. Saeed bin Muhammad Al-Saqri, Minister of Economy, and His Excellency Abdullah bin Nasser Al-Rahbi, Ambassador of the Sultanate of Oman to the Arab Republic of Egypt and its permanent representative to the Arab League, and charged the affairs of the Embassy of the Sultanate of Oman to the Republic of Iraq. The Iraqi capital, Baghdad, is preparing for the launch of the 34th Arab Summit, which will be held tomorrow to discuss a number of topics and issues, most notably the Israeli war on the Gaza Strip, in addition to reviewing the importance of enhancing political stability and economic integration in the Arab region. On the agenda of the summit are also other topics of significance to the Arab region, namely the crisis in Sudan, Lebanon, Syria, and Yemen, in addition to economic and security issues that are in need of joint Arab action. The Iranian and American nuclear negotiations are also among the topics being discussed during this Arab summit. The meeting stressed for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza and coordinated efforts to deliver humanitarian aids to the people of Gaza. In this context, the diplomatic efforts exerted by the Sultanate of Oman are highlighted, where it emphasized on its support for the Arab League's endeavor that aims towards political stability and economic integration, along with hopes of coming up with recommendations that serve the international and regional aspects. Over 120 Palestinians were killed and hundreds more seriously injured in new massacres perpetrated by Israeli occupation forces today in the town of Beit Lahia and Jabalia refugee camp north of the Gaza Strip. The Palestinian news agency reported that Israeli occupation aircraft targeted more than 10 homes, most of them inhabited in Beit Lahia and Jabalia refugee camp, killing hundreds of people. Large numbers of missing persons remain trapped under the rubble, unable to reach them due to the destruction of roads. Medical sources confirm that approximately 220 Palestinians have been killed in the ongoing Israeli occupation raids on the Gaza Strip since yesterday. The United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine Refugees, UNRWA, has warned that life-saving humanitarian aid stuck in the warehouses outside the Gaza Strip is at risk of spoilage due to Israel's closure of the crossings and its denial of entry since the 2nd of March, in a continuation of the genocide it has been perpetrating for 19 months. The UN agency said in a post that humanitarian aid, including food, hygiene supplies, medicines, and shelter materials, is stuck in warehouses outside the Gaza Strip due to blockade. UNRWA confirmed that its teams and trucks are ready to deliver aid to those who desperately need it in Gaza. The first round of talks between Russian and Ukrainian negotiating delegations concluded in Istanbul today. This was the first direct talk between the two sides in more than 3 years. The Turkish Foreign Ministry confirmed the start of the first round of talks between Ukrainian, American, and Turkish officials. The meeting included the foreign ministers of the three countries and a number of officials as part of efforts to find a permanent solution to the conflict that erupted in March 2022. Trilateral talks are also scheduled to be held between Russia, Ukraine, and Turkey. The Turkish Foreign Ministry indicated that the talks between Moscow and Kiev represent a sign of diplomatic progress between the two sides amid efforts to reach an agreement to end the war between Russia and Ukraine. The Ukrainian presidency stated that Kiev's priority in the talks with Moscow is a permanent ceasefire without conditions. Still to come, a news bulletin. The Sultanate of Oman's Royal Cavalry participates in the Royal Windsor Horse Show. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. An initiative for a meeting between heads of government bodies and citizens was launched in the Wilaya of Suwaiq in North Al-Batina Governorate. The initiative is organized by the Office of the Governor of North Al-Batina to simplify government procedures, address challenges, and listen to suggestions. It also contributes to exchanging views and visions transparently and easily. The initiative witnessed great turnout by citizens who sought to share their opinions and proposals with the concerned authorities. The meeting was attended by His Excellency Mohammed bin Sliman Al-Kindi, Governor of North Al-Batina. The Sultanate of Oman, represented by the Royal Cavalry of the Royal Court Affairs, is participating in the Royal Windsor Horse Show 2025, which is held in the British royal city of Windsor. The Royal Cavalry is participating with traditional equestrian sports and displays, highlighting the cultural and traditional heritage of the Sultanate of Oman. 8 musical pieces were also played by the Royal Cavalry Band. Prior to the show, the Sultanate of Oman's participation began with a visual presentation featuring the beauty of Omani nature and its diverse and distinct tourism destinations. The Royal Cavalry's participation in the Royal Windsor Horse Show contributes to introducing the world to the traditional equestrian sports in Oman, especially after the inclusion of the art of Al-Arda on the UNESCO list of intangible cultural heritage as its authentic heritage unique to the Sultanate of Oman. The Takatov Gulf exhibition concluded with a lively showcase of innovation and entrepreneurship, providing a vibrant space for SME collaboration and growth, and we have more details on the following report.
The fourth edition of the Takatov Gulf exhibition for small and medium enterprises wrapped up in Muscat, marking a milestone in regional entrepreneurship and innovation. The three-day event brought together over 200 SMEs from Oman and across the GCC countries. From fashion, textiles and cosmetics to health and food products, the exhibition showcased the creativity and resilience of Gulf entrepreneurs. The presence of government and private sector leaders highlighted strong institutional support for SMEs' growth. Her Highness Sayyida Hujaija bin Jafar Al Saeed, chairperson of the organizing committee, emphasized the exhibition's vital role in driving economic development and empowering youth, especially through new initiatives involving students from the Oman College of Tourism who gained hands-on event management experience. Participants praised the platform for its networking value and regional exposure, reinforcing the Gulf's shared commitment to innovation and sustainable business growth.
Belatsit is a picturesque village that is nestled in the rugged terrain of the South Al-Batina Governorate. It captivates visitors with its breathtaking scenery and traditional Omani charm. Here's more in the following report.
Surrounded by the towering peaks of the Al-Hajar Mountains and accessed through winding roads, Belatsit village lies about 40 kilometers southwest of the city center of the Wilaya of Al-Rustaq, perched at an altitude of around 1,000 meters above sea level. Belatsit is one of the most scenic villages in the South Al-Batina Governorate. Here, generations of Omanis have reshaped the mountains into terraced farms and engineered thalage irrigation systems that channel water from springs. Clear evidence of how Omanis have molded nature with patient hands to sustain life in this demanding environment.
This it's named Belatsit village, which is located in South Al-Batina Governorate. It's part of Rustaq city. It's surrounded by high mountains, and it's far 40 kilometers far away from the nearest city, which is Rustaq. It's 1,800 altitude, so most months during the year the temperature perfect, so people they came to this village to enjoy the views. We have a very nice views, and they ask themselves and they ask people in the village how they create this life in this village and far away from the city.
Belatsit village is gaining recognition among hikers and ecotourists. Its natural beauty, combined with cultural authenticity, positions it as a potential model for sustainable rural tourism.
Tourists, they come to this village to enjoy the view, and they can do different activities and adventures trekking, hiking, rock climbing, and canyoning. We have big new hotels and new moderns they can stay in, and also we have old Omani styles, which is a guest house, so they can stay in few days, and they can enjoy the view, and they can do different activities here.
Beletseet's houses blend into the rocky hillsides, preserving architectural traditions that date back centuries. Locals continue to cultivate dates, pomegranates, and other crops, maintaining a self-sufficient lifestyle. In Beletseet, every stone wall and irrigation channel tells a story of adaptation. With its breathtaking views and historical richness, Beletseet village promises its visitors a profound connection with nature and a peaceful retreat into simplicity and tradition. Reporting from Beletseet village in the Wilaya of Rustaq, this is Saleh Bukhalfan Rahbi, South Al-Batina, Governorate.
This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. On behalf of His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Said heads to the Republic of Iraq to lead the Sultanate of Oman's delegation to the 34th Arab Summit scheduled to be held tomorrow in Baghdad. The preparatory ministerial meeting for the 34th Arab Summit in Iraq stresses the need for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza and coordinated Arab efforts to address current regional crises. Over 120 Palestinians are killed in a series of ongoing Israeli raids on large areas of the Gaza Strip. And Russian-Ukrainian negotiations begin in Istanbul amid diplomatic efforts to achieve peace and a ceasefire. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin from all of us here at the newsroom and the studios. Thank you for watching and have a good night.